On the day of the selection, I accidentally stained Consort Shu's dance dress. I had practiced that dance for 3 months, only to have it ruined like this. Everyone in the world knows that Consort Shu looks exactly like the Emperor's beloved, that sweetheart he could never find. Yes, as long as she cries. Yes, as long as she cries, the Emperor's heart, no matter how hard, will soften. This candidate is likely doomed. Your Majesty, I find her presence irritating. You are not allowed to see her, and you are forbidden from taking her in. Since you dislike her so much, then I shall bestow her upon someone else. By the grace of heaven, the Emperor's decree, the candidate Chu He is gentle and virtuous. I am moved by her grace, and hereby grant this special favor. She is permitted to choose a husband from among the royal princes to be her primary wife. The date shall be set, and this must be carried out without fail, so it is written. Your subject Chu He accepts the decree. I kowtow and thank your Majesty for your grace. Young lady, why are you actually thanking him? This is hardly a favor. Who doesn't know that the Emperor only did this because of a word from Consort Shu? Tossing you away like a hot potato? Now all hope of entering the palace is gone. It's better that it's gone. To wither away in these palace walls as a concubine in name only is nowhere near as free as leaving the palace to be a primary wife. A primary wife, but that is... Yes. Being a primary wife is always better than being a concubine. This decree, I am very satisfied with it. I am very satisfied. Kaya, I feel guilty in my heart. You are my own niece, the most noble daughter of the Chu clan. Half a month ago, I even personally promised to make you a noble consort. You have been frail since childhood and spent 13 years in the remote Medicine King Valley in Bianzhou. The smell of medicine on you, all the suffering you've endured. Your parents felt you had been wronged all these years, so they came to the palace to beg me to secure such a glorious future for you. The Emperor originally had even nodded in agreement. But who could have imagined that now, for the sake of that Consort Shu, he would disregard all past sentiments and insist on sending you out of the palace? And that Consort Shu, is she really that favored? There are countless beauties in this palace. Even men from ordinary official families have concubines and maids. But Peilin, he cherishes her in this deep palace, treating her as his only wife. So in the Emperor's heart, she is not a favored concubine, but a wife. Since that is the case, Kaya understands. And did the Emperor mention earlier that I am permitted to choose from among the princes to be my husband? That is indeed the case. Prince Jing saw you once before. The boy is very talented and quite handsome as well. When he heard you were discussing marriage, he even specifically came to the palace to beg me. He said he was deeply in love with you. Kaya, what do you think? Since that is so, your subject, marriage, is all about fate. I have specially ordered a bucket of lots to be made. And I ask Miss Chu to draw one herself. Whichever one you draw, Miss Chu shall marry that one. Only then will it show the will of heaven. Isn't that right? It is also the emperor's wish. Your subject. As you command. It truly is the will of heaven. The one drawn is Princesu Changfeng. How could it be him? Since it is the will of heaven, your subject accepts the command. Not entering the palace is actually quite good. That dance dress was clearly not stained by me. But Su Jinyue is currently favored by the emperor. She said it was, and who would dare say otherwise? If I had really entered the palace, grievances like this, I would likely have to endure for a lifetime. You are the third daughter of the Chu family, right? Miss Chu, why are you just standing there? Hurry and lift your head to answer the emperor. No need. Yes. I have heard that you have been in Bianzhou all these years. I wanted to ask you about someone. This is the first time the emperor has spoken to me today. I originally thought that you were here because of Consort Shu's damaged dance dress, to punish me. Or is the emperor trying to instruct me that after entering the Prince Su's mansion, I must behave myself? But I never expected that you would go to such lengths to stop the imperial carriage, just to ask about someone. Your Majesty, so you really are here. Are you here specifically to find me? Or to see her? You clearly promised me that you would never see this woman again in this lifetime. I was just passing by. Go back. I just wanted to ask her one question. I don't care. If you see her, you are breaking your promise. You want to punish her? Punish her now. Oh. How do you want to punish her? Then let her kneel here. On this cold, hard ground. Kneel for a full hour. As you wish. Kneeling for an hour. Just because of that Consort Shu. Useless thing. I originally thought you and Consort Shu had some resemblance in your features. Perhaps you would also be like the Emperor's sweetheart, trying to climb the social ladder. I didn't expect That the emperor didn't even like you at all. Seems you are ultimately not as much like that person as Consort Shu is. Your calculations were wrong. On the day of the selection, Pei Lin didn't even have a chance to see me. He was already softened by that Consort Shu Su Jin crying. She only said I stained her dress. Pei Lin wouldn't even look at me properly. Mother keeps saying I look like that person. I would like to ask, who is that person? She was a girl the emperor met in Bianzhou many years ago. The emperor is deeply in love with her. If she were here, I fear the position of empress would be within reach today. It's just a pity. The emperor, in order to protect that girl, fearing someone might harm her, has never shown her portrait to anyone for so many years. We also inquired in many ways. Only then did we think you had a chance of winning. This is the real reason why you insisted on me entering the palace, right? The 13 years in Medicine King Valley. I grew up smelling medicine all by myself. You didn't care or ask about me. I was just thinking, why suddenly at this time? You want to bring me back to enjoy life? So, I am just a pawn you made into a substitute for Consort Shu. The emperor has arrived. Imperial brother, what brings you to my wedding hall today? You and I are born of the same mother. Now that you are getting married, I naturally had to come and see for myself. Your Majesty, you know, I have always been used to being free. I am the least interested in taking a wife. If you truly care about me, your younger brother, why not show some mercy now? And take this bride away? That would also fulfill my wish. No wonder Su Jinyue and the Empress Dowager looked so strange that day. So this husband of mine is actually a good-for-nothing playboy. What nonsense are you talking about? The Chu women are famous for their beauty. And she is the Empress Dowager's niece. She is more than a match for you. Yes. In this world, beauty and ugliness are all up to your mouth, Imperial brother. Whether she is beautiful or ugly, won't you know once you see her in person? Prince, why must you do this? On such a great day, why are you in such a hurry to see the bride? Be careful, she might throw a tantrum at night, not letting you on the bed. The Chu family has always produced beauties. Prince, you can rest assured. It won't be a loss for you. Remember to bring your wife to find me for a drink later. I see you are drunk. You have no manners. Lifting the veil in the wedding hall. What kind of behavior is this? Nonsense. Imperial brother, take it easy. Take it easy. My wrist is about to break. Fine. I won't look. Your younger brother knows he was wrong. Imperial brother, your grip strength. You really want to take my life. Oh, your Majesty is right to teach me. Prince Su is overjoyed. Come here. Lift the bridal sedan. Escort the prince and princess to the bridal chamber. You have really ruined me. Prince, why do you say that? Do you know that for the sake of this marriage last night, Prince Jing broke into my manor specifically to pick a fight with me? He really cherishes you as his own heart. He probably hates me to death right now. Since you two fought, how come you don't have a single bruise, my lord? All right. Why are you staring at me like that? I'm just kidding with you. But in all seriousness, your luck in drawing lots is truly terrible. Prince Jing is quite a figure. A well-known, upright gentleman in the capital. More importantly, he's deeply devoted to you. But look at you. You ended up in the hands of a playboy like me. Our imperial brother is something else, too. He usually seems so wise and decisive. Yet now, for the sake of a woman's tears, he's completely lost his head. You probably don't know, but at first I refused to accept this marriage no matter what. But, to please Consort Shu, the emperor was actually willing to give me his most precious red-maned stallion. I've been eyeing that horse for a long time. With the emperor tempting me like that, I eventually gave in and accepted. So, in His Majesty's eyes, a single horse is worth more than this marriage. Well, Consort Shu was the one crying. However, I'm curious. What exactly is going on between you and Prince Jing? That man is as cold as a piece of raw iron. It's the first time I've ever seen him lose his composure over a woman. I don't know. I really don't know. When he came to fight me last night, the fire in his eyes nearly burned my manor down. And you say you don't know? The Empress Dowager also said Prince Jing is deeply in love with me. But in truth, I can't figure out why either. On the way back to the capital, we only traveled together for a short distance. We barely even spoke. My lord, are you sleeping on the floor tonight? Since it's our first night, I can't exactly take advantage of you. The emperor gave us the reputation, but we have to live our own lives. Right? I grew up in Medicine King Valley. The Valley Master was a man of few words. During those 13 years, the things I saw most every day were herbs. And the things I heard most were insects. I thought that, even after marriage, we just sit in silence. This is the very first time anyone has talked to me this much. Well, then you're in trouble. I'm a real chatterbox. You'll have to put up with it from now on. I'm sorry you have to sleep on the floor tonight. I'll take the floor tomorrow instead. You on the floor? If the emperor found out, he'd skin me alive. Besides, I'm not just doing this for you. I've had a quirk since I was a kid. I don't like soft beds. I prefer sleeping on the floor. Feels more solid. Where's the prince? To the princess. The prince was gone first thing this morning. I heard from the steward that he met up with some young lords for a horse race outside the city. The prince has always loved these lively activities. He didn't mean to neglect you. Princess, please don't take it to heart. It's fine. I was just asking. Our prince is strange. He clearly didn't want to marry Yet he doesn't even have a single concubine in the manor. He just loves playing around outside all day. Exactly. The prince doesn't have room in his heart for beauties. I'm afraid the new princess will be quite lonely. He doesn't care for beauties, and he's not moved by romance. He just has the playful heart of a young man. Being with me is indeed quite boring. Princess, you've been sitting here all day, playing chess against yourself. Don't you find it dull? It's just to pass the time. It doesn't matter if it's dull or not. Quick, feed the horse the best grain. This red-maned horse is truly magnificent. It runs like a shadow in the wind. It was worth me wanting it for so long. Why are you here? The prince is back. Sorry, I was out riding all day and forgot I was even married. This chess game is no fun playing alone. Cool me, I'll play around with you. After you, my lord. No. I just made a mistake. That move doesn't count. Wait, let me redo it. Forget it. I really don't have a talent for this. My imperial brother, Pei Lin. Now he is truly gifted in both arts and martial skills. His chess skills are the best in the world. Your style is quite good too. If there's a chance in the future, I'll have him play a game with you. What do you think? A game with the emperor? I'm afraid I'm not worthy of such an honor. He's a bit cold, but he has the utmost respect for his opponents. Finding a worthy opponent is a blessing. But between him and me, that past experience wasn't exactly pleasant. Speaking of which, 2 years ago, I also met someone. He was also very good at chess. Every move was calculated, making him hard to read. A man? Yes. An old acquaintance. Then he's definitely not as good as my brother. In this world, when it comes to chess, no one can surpass the emperor. Princess, look. Freshly baked osmanthus cakes. This is the most authentic shop in the whole city. The prince has changed lately. Not only does he come home early, he also finds all sorts of things to bring the princess. Exactly. Even his racing buddies are saying that our prince has been bewitched by the princess. Have you always been taking this medicine? The smell alone is enough to turn one's stomach. Are those quack doctors trying to kill you? I used to drink things 100 times more bitter than this. Back then, to suppress the illness, I had no choice but to drink it. My health has improved these past 2 years, so I stopped. This is just a mild tonic the Valley Master prepared for me. Right? My brother has a 9-section Lingji mushroom. It's a rare divine treasure. If you take it, I guarantee all your ailments will vanish. You won't have to touch this bitter medicine again. Something so precious. Let's just forget it. His Majesty treasures it deeply. He won't give it away easily. My brother loves me most. As long as I ask. What's a single medicinal herb? Wait here, I'll go get it for you right now. Princess. The night air is cold. You've been waiting for nearly 4 hours. Please go inside and rest. The prince went to the palace. Perhaps the emperor kept him for dinner. I'll wait a bit longer. Prince Chu. Chu. Why are you just getting back? Su Jinhua was there when I arrived. When she heard I wanted the Lingji for you, she immediately claimed her chest felt tight, and she couldn't breathe. My brother. Echo Su Hinjue. He gave the Lingji to that woman just to calm her nerves. She's just a fake. If my brother hadn't been unable to find his true savior all these years, she wouldn't be allowed to be so arrogant in the palace. She even stole your medicine. Don't worry, I promised you. Even if I have to go through hell, I will get it back for you. Actually, the osmanthus cakes you brought back were very sweet. For me, that is already enough. I just feel that. For the first time I wanted something, and I lost it to someone else. It's a blow to my pride. It's just a bit embarrassing. The prince's birthday is coming up. What kind of fabric patterns does he usually wear? Princess. Well, Prince is a casual man. As for gold, silver, or jade, he's never really cared for them. But those horses of his, he loves them more than his own life. To return his kindness, I should give him something he can carry with him. Look at my memory. The sachet the prince was wearing before. I lost it somewhere while horse racing the other day. I've seen him fretting over this for the past 2 days. If you could embroider a new one yourself, the prince would surely be delighted. Say. Then let's choose this deep bamboo-colored satin. Move. Watch out for the horse. Get out of the way. I wanted to prepare a gift to thank him, but I didn't expect to cause him trouble instead. Look out, be careful. Someone fell off. It's you. Thank you for saving me, sir. Please let go first. It's me. The young master's voice? Have we met somewhere before? Why are you here? Since we parted at the Chu River 2 years ago, I've been looking for you for a long time. I searched almost half of Bianzhou. It is you. The person who set up the chess game by the Chu River. Where's my money pouch? I remember now. I lost my pouch that day, and I was in a rush to return to the valley. So I had the nerve to play a game with you. You narrowly beat me that day. And you took the money and left without looking back. I didn't even get to ask your name, or where you lived. It was just a game of chess. Why are you looking for me, sir? Are you still bitter about losing those 300 taels? Do you want to get them back? Since we parted that day, I've been thinking of you constantly. I'm looking for you, not for the chess game, but for you. Mind your words, sir. My fabric. I'm sorry. It's because of me that this fabric got dirty. I will compensate you. How much do you want? I'll pay for it all. No need. This fabric isn't worth much. But just now, sir, you truly saved my life. Is your health still this poor? Yes, when I saw you 2 years ago. It was already April. Yet you were still wearing a thick cloak. And your complexion was as pale as it is today. But luckily I still have one left. Thank you for your help today, sir. Help. However, young master, I am already married. Married? You're actually married? Yes. I should head back. There is someone waiting for me at home. He is back. My lady, take a look. My prince, ever since you started calling me that a few days ago, you've completely lost your princely demeanor. The prince has been standing here for a long time. Is there something you need to order? I haven't found it yet. Your painting is missing the most important thing. Flowing clouds and flower shadows. Peach blossoms. I wonder what's missing. How about I paint it? You have a marvelous talent for painting. I am quite skilled with the sword. In this painting, we could certainly be called a perfect match. Perfect pair. Good. Hey, careful. My lady, please talk some sense into him. The young lords racing outside have urged him several times. They say that ever since that day, our prince has been like a different person. He doesn't go out anymore. Isn't that right? He doesn't ride horses, and he doesn't attend social gatherings. He actually stays in the manor every single day, just practicing his swordplay against these peach trees. No matter who invites him, he won't go. Why are you staring at me? Do you think my swordplay today has improved quite a bit? The prince is diligent. It's a good thing. What's wrong with not going out? Those people outside aren't as fun as this. Reporting to the prince, His Majesty's decree. You are to enter the palace immediately. Ever since he hit a wall trying to get the Lingji herb. Whenever our prince hears news from the palace, his face looks like he's about to eat someone. Has he not spent enough time in that fixed gentle trap? Now you remember me? Hey, I'm going to the palace. I'm heading out now. My lady, the prince's memory. You were standing right there when the guard called out. Was that a report? He was clearly waiting for a word from you. I'll wait for you. All right then. See you later. You're such a fool. Hey. You didn't see the show in the palace tonight. That's Cdrama. Relying on the emperor's favor. She's become so arrogant. My goodness. I don't know how she provoked the emperor today. But his face was terrifyingly dark. She actually drew her sword in public. She almost hurt him. Since he almost lost his heart to her. Why did the emperor summon you to the palace? What could he possibly want? He insisted on me drinking with him. The emperor was acting like a madman tonight. He was chugging wine and spouting nonsense. One moment he was irritable, the next he looked like he was about to cry. He kept muttering something, saying he wanted to snatch someone back. I didn't have the time to deal with his mess, so I didn't ask further. Since he invited you to drink, it was a way of offering an olive branch. You two brothers. It's like burying the hatchet. I suppose. Tomorrow is my birthday. My brother said he's holding a grand banquet in the palace to celebrate. Seeing him so sincere in his apology, I'll let it slide for now. Eh? I have good news for you. I've found the second 9-section Lingji herb. The news just came back. Someone will escort it to the capital in 2 days. I am now not interested in it at all. The one in his hand that Cdrama touched. Pei Changfeng, tell me the truth. That kind of thing hasn't been heard of in centuries. Even the Medicine King Valley couldn't find a trace of it. For this herb, what did you promise them? Did you trade the century-old ancestral assets of the prince's manor? Or did you trade the military seal in your hand? Tell me, what price did you pay? So what if I did? Compared to your body, which is constantly reeking of medicine, what is all that gold and silver worth? I made a vow to you. I must fulfill what I promised you. A man of honor keeps his word. Hey. My lady. It's already 2 a.m. You stayed up all night for this sachet. Look at this green bamboo. It really looks like the prince's aura. Flowers fall easily. But only this needlework can last a little longer. Hey. You go to Sinang Palace first to keep my aunt company. The emperor is plotting something over there. Wait for me to drink. I'll go meet him. I'll come pick you up later. Go ahead, prince. Drink less wine. You're not in the palace. I don't know about the turmoil last night. I've been in the palace for many years, and I've never seen the emperor lose his temper like that. He didn't even give face to Consort Shu. He almost drew his sword to take her life. Since Consort Shu entered the palace, the emperor has granted her every wish. He would even give her the stars in the sky if she asked. I know in my heart, he's gone mad looking for that girl from Bianzhou. He was using Consort Shu as a medicinal ingredient. Now he's suddenly turned against her. I suspect he has already found the real one. The emperor is wise. If he can find his true love, it is a blessing for the nation. I'm afraid it's more than that. My spies in the imperial study say the emperor has already prepared the decree and the golden seal to crown an empress. Everything is ready. He is determined to make that person the empress. Look at this child. He can't bear to be away from his wife for even a moment. Changfeng, your wife. I truly love her from the bottom of my heart. What about you? Now that you've married her into the manor, are you happy? Mother Empress, you are asking what you already know. Marrying I have never been this happy in my life. Although it's not worth much money, it was embroidered by hand after all. Happy birthday. This is the best gift I have ever received. By this time next year, I'll embroider a sachet for you myself as a gift in return. Your Highness should practice your swordsmanship more. Needlework probably isn't for you. That's hard to say. Let's go take our seats and have a drink. Look at Prince Jing over there. His birth mother was of such humble origin, and he has no imperial favor. Indeed. He's had a much harder life in the palace than the other princes since he was a child. His personality is as cold as ice. No wonder these seats are placed so far away. Have you heard? Just a few days ago, Prince Jing actually turned down that prestigious marriage proposal. Isn't that so? I heard someone took his birth date to have it checked for compatibility. And they said it was cursed for his wives and friends, a fate of being lonely for a lifetime? Don't space out. Eat this quickly. It just came from the imperial kitchen. It'll be cold if you wait too long. Good. His Majesty has arrived. Changfeng, today is your birthday. As your older brother, I'd like to propose a toast to you both. I wish you both a long and happy marriage. Yesterday on the street. What did you say? The one who saved me yesterday was actually the powerful Emperor Pei Lin. May you be together forever. Clear the table. What's wrong? Why have you been trembling? Princesu. You haven't been out to drink and have fun with us for quite a while. Before today, I was wondering where you had gone to hide and find some peace. Now that I see the princess, I understand. The prince was gifted a red-maned leopard horse by the emperor. And now he's gained this stunning beauty as well. The prince is truly riding high these days. It makes us all very envious. This is what they call having a virtuous wife at home. Naturally, he wouldn't want to linger outside. I'll definitely find time to get together with you all another day. By then. Your Majesty, is your hand all right? Your Majesty, but where is it uncomfortable? It's nothing. I was just thinking earlier. That red-maned horse I gave to Changfeng. That horse had a fierce temperament. I had raised it for many years, and now that I think about it, I actually feel a bit of regret. Princess, you don't look very well. Why do I feel like His Majesty isn't talking about a horse? Sounds like he's talking about a person. Some are riding high on success. And naturally there are others who have lost their prized steed and lost their heart's desire as well. Is the emperor planning to snatch someone away? He has always said that he wants to take that person back. He is the high and mighty emperor. He rules over everything and can get whatever he wants. I am already a married woman. He was the one who personally granted the marriage. So even if he's frustrated, imagine, he wouldn't do anything that violates moral standards. Why hasn't this month's salary been paid yet? It's usually paid on the 1st of the month. It's already been delayed for 5 whole days. Stop complaining. You haven't seen, are you coming out? The prince's mansion has had staggering expenses lately. All those treasures hidden in the storeroom have been quietly sent to the pawnshop by the prince these past few days. What? What about those shops of the prince's that make a fortune every day? Isn't he famous in the capital for being filthy rich? In order to find that 9-section Lingji for the princess, the prince has spent almost all his liquid assets. That is the legendary medicine of our time. It's not something you can just buy with gold. How is it? Do you feel any relief in your chest? Do you feel any warmth in your lower abdomen? Are you feeling better? How could it work that fast? This medicine isn't magic water. All right then. Seems I was too impatient. I'll wait a bit longer. And now? Is there a feeling of being reborn? Except for the Valley Master. You are the first person to treat me this well. Pei Changfeng. This deep kindness. I'm afraid I'll never be able to repay it in this lifetime. These past few days, you've just been staying in the mansion, not going out. You don't even go horse racing anymore. Is it because you've run out of money? What are you thinking about? Even if this prince were at my lowest, I wouldn't be unable to afford a meal. I just want it. If I went out, this courtyard would be empty. And my wife would have to sit there playing chess against herself. How pitiful that would be. It's just that I didn't want to leave you alone. Take a look at this. My aunt just had this sent by express courier. Shipped all the way from Bienjo. It's very rare. Look at the quality. Does it look like what you used to see at the Medicine King Valley? If you like it, I'll go pester my older sister later. Guarantee, I'll get it for you. I'll have it sent to our mansion. It's really beautiful. And those from the back mountains of Medicine King Valley. They look exactly the same. Do you like it? I can give it to you too. Imperial brother, why are you here? This is my younger brother accompanying the princess to admire the flowers. Imperial brother, why are you joining in? My father thanks your majesty for your great kindness. But these flowers, if my father really likes them, my prince will surely give them to me. Imperial brother, he is right. I will take good care of my own princess. Don't trouble yourself, Imperial brother. Like this. Look at you two. You've been strolling all morning and you're not even tired? It's already noon. I have already ordered a banquet to be prepared. No one is allowed to leave today. Stay and have a meal with me. Thank you for your kindness, elder sister. I wouldn't dare refuse. It just so happens that he is tired from walking. Where is the emperor? Hasn't he come over yet? Your Highness. His Majesty said he was feeling unwell and is already resting in the West Wing. I'm afraid I won't be able to join you and the prince for the meal. When we return to the mansion today, I'll tell him everything. Pei Lin is his older brother. These past events, I shouldn't have kept them from him. Princess, have mercy. This servant deserves to die. Did you get burned? Look at how anxious you are. The tea is warm. There are plenty of new clothes in the West Wing. Ami, have a maid take you to change into something else. Don't let this small matter ruin the mood for the wine. Changfeng. It's been a long time since we've talked like this, brother and sister. A girl changing her clothes. Why are you getting involved? Sit down. Have a few more drinks with your older sister. I've been waiting for you for a long time. You rarely leave the mansion. And whenever you do go out, you're always with Pei Changfeng. It was so hard for me to find this opportunity today. The princess knows about this too. He actually let the emperor do as he pleased in his own mansion. I didn't tell him the truth. I only said I wanted to talk to you privately about Changfeng. Changfeng was quite naive about love before he got married. Your older sister just wants you and your husband to be happy. You thought I was trying to teach you how to hold on to his heart. He only agreed to help me distract him. His heart. Your Majesty, that excuse is truly high-sounding. Speak. Going to such great lengths. What exactly does the emperor want to do? I am not that kind of persistent scoundrel. I just wanted to apologize to you in person. That day on the road, I made you kneel for an hour. Your knees must have been very painful. It's already in the past. I don't remember it. What about that 9-section Lingji? I really didn't know at the time that it was medicine you needed. If I had known, I would never have. What the emperor wants to say, if it's about these things, I have already heard it. Can I leave now? If I had known earlier that you were the daughter the Chu family had been searching for so long, I would never have granted you to Chongfeng. My biggest regret is that night of your wedding. If I hadn't stopped him that day, if I hadn't let him, in front of all the guests, lift your veil, if I had seen your face clearly that day, I wouldn't have made one mistake after another. Now I regret it so much it tears my heart apart. Your Majesty, please show some self-respect. The status is set. Now that Chongfeng and I are married, I am his lawful wife, and the sister-in-law you personally bestowed upon him. Sister-in-law? So what? I know Chongfeng's temperament better than anyone. He has been a wanderer his whole life, unrestrained and free-spirited, loving only his horses above all else. Back then, I only used a red-maned stallion to make him willingly marry you. Before long, I will have people scour the world for the finest steeds. When that time comes, I will trade 100, even 1,000 of them for him. I imagine he would have no reason to refuse. We have been married for only 2 months, though he treats me very well. If he truly had to choose between 100 fine horses and me, a sickly woman, Pei Chongfeng, what would you choose? I didn't know that my royal brother could be so generous. 100 fine horses? My good emperor, do you really take me for a fool? Chongfeng, no. You go out first. My younger brother has truly grown up to have something he cares about so much, even willing to bare his fangs at me for it. I am deeply gratified. Brother, stop putting on this act of deep affection. Who was it that kicked her out of the palace for her humble status? And who was it that gave away her life-saving Lingji just to appease that fake? Now you want to say you regret it? How do you have the face to say that? Let me tell you. Never mind 100 horses. Even if you offered 1,000, I would never trade her. For the rest of my life. Even if I never touch a horse again, Pei Chongfeng will accept it. Go wait for me in the courtyard, will you? I'll wait for you. Princess, the commotion inside. Has the prince come to blows with his majesty? That is a capital offense. He is doing it to protect me. Let's go back to the manor. Pei Chongfeng, the request I just made, if you can truly fulfill it, only then will she truly be your wife. I know. Your Highness, you are about to go to the bitter cold of the northern desert to fight. The wager you and the Emperor have made is truly heart-stopping. Pei Chongfeng, the floor is cold. Come up and sleep tonight. Wait for me to return victorious from the northern desert and win against the Emperor fair and square. When that time comes, I will come back up. All right? Your Highness, the time has come. Prince Jing has requested to accompany you and is waiting for you now. Tan, just say a few words. I will wait for you ahead. Miss Zhu. Can I still call you that? Miss Zhu. You might not remember, but 2 years ago on that mountain road back to the capital, I was actually severely injured. It was you who braved the rain to dress my wounds. As a token of gratitude, I helped you drive away those bandits. During the journey we shared after that, I always felt that we were already half friends. So, when I heard the Emperor was bestowing you upon someone else, I didn't sleep all night. I was afraid your cold nature would lead to you being wronged in that deep-walled mansion. I was afraid that because you are frail, marrying the wrong person would shorten your life. That is why, on that day in the throne room, I rashly asked the Empress Dowager for your hand. I thought simply back then, if you had married me, I would have planted a whole field of the herbs you like for you. I don't have much gold or silver, but I would have bought you some decent shops to provide for yourself. But now, seeing you and Changfeng in a happy marriage, and seeing how sincerely he treats you, I am truly happy for you. Yesterday, I went to the temple to pray for 2-piece amulets. I already gave one to Changfeng. I originally intended to keep this one for myself, for peace of mind, but now, I want to give it to you. May your Highness be safe and sound in the northern desert. Thank you. Pei Changfeng has left. Princesu, your family has come again. They are waiting outside the palace gate right now, saying they brought you some local specialties from Bianzhou and want to see you. I won't see them. If they come again in the future, just turn them away. You are a cold-hearted child. Pei Lin insisted on bringing you into the palace so he could keep an eye on you himself. And that fool Changfeng actually agreed to it. Changfeng told me before he left that he wanted to trust his brother one last time. He was afraid that once he left, with no one in charge of the Su Manor, I would be bullied. He was afraid you would face difficulties, not realizing that this deep palace is the greatest difficulty of all. When I saw your face during the selection, I knew I could never let you enter the palace. I went to great lengths to drive you away back then, thinking I could protect my own status. But I didn't expect that the woman he had been searching for all these years was actually you. If we really want to talk about it, I should thank you. I never had any interest in these deep palace walls, and you helped me. Thank you. The most glorious time of my life was because of this face. And the most miserable time was also because of this face. Chuhi, looking at this face, I don't even know if I should hate you anymore. I see you are quite ill. Take Consort Shu back to the Dangting Palace immediately, and let her rest properly, without my decree. Do not let her come out as she pleases, lest she offend the Princess Su. Today, the Imperial Household Department received a batch of the finest silks from Suang, along with some jewelry from the western regions. I have already had them sent directly to the Sinang Palace. Go take a look. If there is anything you like, I will give you the entire imperial treasury. This subject's wife thanks your majesty for your kindness. But these worldly possessions are unnecessary. The war in the northern desert is critical. Tell me, Pei Changfeng, can he really win? Here. I have been watching the Emperor's strange behavior these days, and my heart has finally come to understand. All these years, he has been searching like a madman for that girl from Bianzhou. Actually, it's you, isn't it? Yes. Pei Lin has been stubborn since he was a child. Once he sets his mind on something, he is relentless. But he forgot. There is no such thing as a regret pill in this world. You are now the Princess Su. Pei Lin. Have you truly gone mad? You started plotting this at the flower appreciation party at the Grand Princess's Manor. That is your own brother's wife. You are the Emperor of Great Shun. Yet you sent Changfeng to the northern desert to die, and then turned around to bring his wife into the palace. You are defying the world, and will be reviled by all the people. I don't care. I just want one person. I have waited for her for so many years. Thought of her for so many years. Now that I have finally found her, and want her back. Is that a mistake? Liking someone is certainly not a mistake, but taking them by force is a grave error. Alin. Since you ascended the throne, you have been diligent, doing so many good deeds for the people. You are revered by all. But if you truly seize her by force, how will the history books write of you? How will future generations view you? By doing this, who are you really doing right by? A battle report arrived from Mabe today. Changfeng has gone missing in the chaos of battle. His fate is unknown. Look. Even you think I was wrong, don't you? What else could I think? Should I thank you for your imperial grace? Pei Lin, you kept saying you couldn't live without me. But in truth, it was nothing more than self-deception. Nonsense. To find you. Over these past few years, if you were truly obsessed with me, why did you bring in Su Jinhua as your consort? Keeping a substitute by your side day after day. Is that what you call couldn't live without me? You found her. But you couldn't be devoted to her. Simply because, now that I, the original, have returned, I am more like the me in your heart than she is. Pei Lin. Ask yourself honestly, is it this person you love? Or just this face? Actually, the person you've wronged the most isn't me. Nor is it Changfeng. You've even wronged Su Jinhua. You treated her like an object, like a shadow. And now you cast her aside like worn-out shoes. This kind of love of yours is truly nauseatingly hypocritical. Your Majesty keeps talking about regret, lamenting that we met too late. But your Majesty should ask yourself, even if time could turn back, if you had truly found me first, even if on our wedding day, you had allowed Pei Changfeng to lift the veil in public. Once you had me, would you really have cherished me for a lifetime? I would have showered you with endless favor. I would have made you the most favored person in the world. Or would it be like the consort? Just an object that could be replaced at any time? Palin, can you guarantee that I would truly be irreplaceable? Today there is no one more like me than me. But one day, if someone offered gold, or cities, or power that weighed more in your heart, in exchange for me, can you say you wouldn't agree? Don't tell me you wouldn't. Back then, you wanted to trade me to Chongfeng for 100 fine horses. In your Majesty's eyes, everything in this world has a price. If it can be traded, then it means in your heart, everything is replaceable, including me. You regret, you lament. You still can't understand why you lost. But I can tell you, even if fate repeated itself 1,000 times, no matter who met me first, I would still choose him in the end. Because in his heart, I am different. I am not some old dream to be fulfilled, nor am I anyone's substitute. I am just Chuhi. Your Majesty, you had better pray he is safe in Mabe. If he doesn't return, you will never get that answer you want in this lifetime. If not for Chongfeng, there would be nothing between us at all. My lady, you've been sitting here for 2 hours. Have some soup and rest. Mabe, is there still no news at all? The Emperor has sealed the military reports. We really can't find out anything. It's the 7th day. Pei Chongfeng, if you don't come back, this deep palace will be my final cage. Akai is back. Chongfeng is back. Is he badly hurt? As long as he's alive and safe, that's enough. Although they were ambushed, and he nearly went missing. Fortunately, Prince Jing is a man of great honor, and risked his own life to save him personally. Now the situation is settled. They crushed the enemy forces, and news of the victory has spread throughout the capital. He will return in triumph soon. He will enter the city tomorrow. Before that, play one more game of chess with me. How about it? You lost. Yet, I lost. Now you finally won once. 2 years ago, I set up a game by the Chu River, playing against 100 people. Even the masters of that time couldn't match me. Yet, only you won. Back then, when I came to my senses, I wanted to say a word to you. But you took the silver and left so quickly, without even looking back. So, Your Majesty has finally gotten your wish and won back, right? Isn't that so? But why? Do I feel no joy at all? Go and rest. This game, I won. But in the end, I lost everything. Get some good sleep. Tomorrow, you will see him. Take care, my lady. They're back. Look. It's Prince Su's cavalry. I heard the prince performed great deeds in Mabe this time. Even Prince Jing couldn't stop praising him. My young man can finally stand on his own. Let's go home. Everyone, I'll take my leave first. Pei Chongfeng, you've lost weight. From missing you. In the desert, every time I closed my eyes, it was you. How could I not lose weight? What's wrong? Did someone bully you? Did Pei Lin come to harass you while I was away? Or was it someone from your parents' side? My lady. The emperor stood guard at the mansion gate again last night. And the Empress Dowager's invitations have been sent 3 times. You're suffering so much. Why didn't you tell the prince a single word? He was in Mabe, risking his life. These troublesome matters. I couldn't let him be distracted. No one bullied me. I just missed you too much. I'm not leaving anymore. No matter who issues the decree, I'm not going anywhere. Steward, please announce me again. The great general of the north has returned in triumph. I have prepared some small gifts and would like to invite the general for a drink. Congratulations to you all. My prince, the son of the Minister of Works, is still waiting in the side hall. Let him wait. I'm not seeing him. I'm not seeing anyone. These people really change their faces faster than turning a page. Do you remember? Back when I was a playboy in this capital, they would go out of their way to avoid me? Indeed. Back then, our mansion was so quiet you could hear a pin drop. Now that you've returned with the power of Mabe, you've become the most popular person in town. Times change. You are now the great general of the north, holding the military seal that can decide the fate of the empire. Naturally, they want to curry favor with you. This officialdom is truly dirtier than the sands of Mabe. While I was away, did Prince Jing send any news? He sent 2 letters. One was the report of the great victory in Mabe. Fearing I would worry, he sent it to let me know you were safe. And the second was about Censor Zhang. Censor Zhang wrote a memorial, intending to impeach me. Prince Jing intercepted the memorial beforehand and sent someone to warn me to be careful. Censor Zhang is impeaching you? On what grounds? I'm out there risking my life, and he's here stabbing me in the back? The memorial said that there is an evil aura in the prince's mansion, and called me, a woman of the Chu clan, a little demon. He really wrote that about you? He, an official living off the emperor's grain. How dare they cast such slurs upon a lady of noble birth? It's already in the past. The past? I shall head to the palace now. Even if I have to cause a scene in the Golden Throne Hall, I will make him swallow those words. The memorial never reached the emperor. The Empress Dowager suppressed the matter that very day. Censor Zhang also suffered the consequences. He doesn't dare bring it up again. The Empress Dowager? She has always valued propriety above all else. It is true that you are her niece, but she is the leader of the clan. For a scandal that ruins one's reputation, it would be fortunate if she didn't kick you while you're down. Why would she help you? I threatened her. You? You threatened the Empress Dowager? I told the Empress Dowager, if the Chu family wants to use my status to climb higher by leveraging the prince's military power, then I wouldn't mind sharing the Chu family's shady hidden accounts from all these years, one by one, directly with the emperor. The Empress Dowager cares most about the Chu family's future. Compared to a single impeachment memorial, she fears me dragging the Chu family down with me even more. So, she had no choice but to help me. How are you so formidable? If I weren't formidable, how could I securely hold the position of Princess Su? Well said. My Pei Chongfeng's princess is naturally the most formidable woman in the world. Brother Jing, why are you here? Did you just return from training outside the city? Lady Chu, this is for you. What is this? Snow Lingji from the deep mountains of the northern frontier. Though not as famous as the 9-section Lingji, it has the advantage of being gentle in its medicinal properties. Your constitution is severely depleted. The 9-section Lingji is too potent. It might not be a tonic for you. With the Snow Lingji, you should slice it and steep it in water daily. After 3 months, your vitality should be restored. Your Highness, you have gone to great lengths. Snow Lingji of this quality only grows on the highest cliffs. Brother Jing, when did you gather this? On the way back to the city, I happened to pass by those snowy mountains, so I took a detour. A detour? Returning to the capital from the northern frontier, those mountains would add at least 3 days to your journey. Thank you. No need to thank me. I said before, Lady Chu saved my life. This little thing is nothing at all. Since I am back, there is something I must tell you both. Please speak, Your Highness. Su Jinhua has been released from the Cold Palace. His Majesty released her himself. She hadn't been in the Cold Palace for long. Given His Majesty's previous ruthless methods, it's a miracle he didn't take her life. How could she be released so quickly? Not only was she released, the Emperor also bestowed upon her a quiet residence south of the city, granting her permission to live outside the palace. Publicly, it is said to be an appreciation of Consort Shu's service, allowing her to recuperate outside the palace. Appreciation? His Majesty, when did he become so merciful? It is not mercy. It is just that he has looked at that face for 2 years. And he has finally grown tired of it. When he couldn't find the real person, he treated the shadow as his life. Now that the real person is before his eyes, keeping the shadow has become a burden that haunts him day and night. His releasing Su Jinhua is more like cutting off his own retreat and making a clean break with his past self. A substitute can never replace someone for a lifetime. There is one more thing. His Majesty these past 2 days has been ordering the Imperial Household Department to conduct a massive selection of beauties across the country. A selection? Is his harem not crowded enough? He just sent away one Su Jinhua. And now he wants to bring in a group of substitutes. This time he is not selecting concubines, but painters. Not just court painters, but any folk artist skilled in portraiture has been summoned to the capital. His Majesty is offering generous rewards, but he has one requirement. He wants a painter. To paint whom? To paint whom? He actually hasn't given up yet. He is insane. Palin. He has completely lost his mind. Sit down. Don't lose your composure. Sit down. How can you ask me to sit? He is summoning painters from all over to paint Ahi's portrait in the palace. What is he trying to do? Is he trying to announce to the world that he, a dignified emperor, is obsessing day and night over his own brother's wife? That is why he is looking for painters, instead of selecting concubines directly. He didn't explicitly state who the subject is, but for those who navigate the deep palace and the court, who couldn't see the truth. Are you saying you think Censor Zhang's previous impeachment memorial against Ahi was really just those few people from the Chu family trying to climb the ladder? Without tacit approval and hints from above, would he dare splash such filth on a member of the royal family? Prince Jing. That painting. Is it finished yet? The Imperial Household Department has already cycled through 3 groups of painters, and they have painted over 100 drafts. But His Majesty is not satisfied with any of them. The painters say His Majesty's requirements are extremely high. He says it must capture the spirit in the eyes without losing a single detail. But no matter how those painters paint, His Majesty says they only have the form but lack the spirit. He rejects them all, saying they don't look like her. That is only natural. The painters have never even seen me. Relying only on His Majesty's verbal description, how could they capture the likeness? So, this matter hasn't reached an irreparable point yet. But His Majesty doesn't seem to intend to stop. What exactly does he want? A piece of paper? Or does he want to snatch a person? Why are you smiling? Since he wants to paint so badly, then let him paint. Ahi, what did you just say? Let him paint. Have you lost your mind? If it is truly finished, that scoundrel Palin will surely hang it in his bedchamber. I said, let him paint. Instead of him going to such great lengths to select painters nationwide, causing a citywide scandal, we might as well deliver that painting to him ourselves. Prince Jing, I would like to ask for your help. You want to lure the snake out of its hole? Tell me, what do you need me to do? I need one of the best painters in the palace, not to paint for His Majesty, but to paint for me. Oh. Greet you, Princess. Princess. I dare to ask you one question. Do you know His Majesty? Master Zhou, why do you ask? I am the Princess of Su, and His Majesty is my brother-in-law. How could I not know him? A few days ago, I was ordered to paint someone. For 3 whole days, I painted over 100 drafts, but His Majesty would tear one up the moment he looked at it. He said I hadn't captured the spirit of that person. Seeing you today, Princess, I have suddenly realized the person His Majesty wants to paint is not only 7 or 8 parts similar to you, but even the cold, detached expression in the eyes is exactly the same. In such a vast world, there are many people who look alike. Suhinjue, doesn't she also look very much like an old acquaintance of His Majesty? Master Zhou, Prince Jing invited you here. This is for a portrait of me to keep as a memento. You should focus on your painting. Don't let the complex thoughts of the palace distract you from your brushwork. I apologize for my slip of the tongue. I shall begin painting now. Your Highness. The prince's face was so dark when he left, it could have dripped ink. He's probably working those new recruits to death at the camp. Are you sure you don't want him guarding here? With that long face of his, he looks like a horse. Master Zhou's brush might snap from fear. Staying at the military camp is better for him and better for everyone else. Master Zhou, how is the painting coming along? It is finished. Please, Your Highness, step this way. The features are so vivid. The spirit so lifelike. Master Zhou, your reputation as the palace's finest painter is truly well deserved. It is because Your Highness is naturally beautiful. I have merely done my best to capture it. This painting, I am very pleased with it. So, I would like to ask you for one last favor. Please, Your Highness, speak. As long as it is within my power. This painting, please take it back to the palace and present it to His Majesty yourself. Your Highness, this is absolutely impossible. Privately delivering a portrait of a consort to His Majesty is a capital offense. I have a family to support. What are you afraid of? Just say that you happened to see the princess consort's face today and were shocked by how similar she looks to the woman in the painting His Majesty has been inspecting lately. That is why you boldly made a copy to present to him, hoping for his mercy. His Majesty won't be angry. He will only reward you. Don't worry. Prince Jing will handle things for you in the palace. As long as this painting reaches the imperial study, I guarantee you will not only be safe, but you will gain both fame and fortune. Will obey your command, Your Highness. It looks so much like her. Your Majesty, the Imperial Household Department is asking about tomorrow. The second round of the selection for court painters is cancelled. Pass on my decree. From now on, no one is to mention the portrait selection again. That painting finally reached his hands. Kaya, you took a very dangerous step. Is it dangerous, Aunt? I just wanted him to see clearly what the person he has been longing for all these years actually looks like. You don't understand Pei Lin. With his temperament, the more you forbid him from seeing, the more he will be obsessed with seeing it. Now that he has seen it clearly and understands that those gentle expressions no longer belong to him, he has been forced to wake up. Get up. That painting. You had Master Zhou paint it? Yes. Why are you so eager to distance yourself from me? Even going so far as to have a portrait painted and sent to the palace? Because your majesty wants to paint someone, but can never quite capture her. It is simply because your majesty doesn't know what she looks like. As your sister-in-law, I was just helping you see clearly, so that you wouldn't be misled by those painters. I see it clearly now. The person in the painting has a smile in her eyes, a look I have never seen before. And then? You have seen me clearly. And you have made me see you clearly too. And then what? What should I do next? Your Majesty should clearly understand that I am now the princess consort of Su. No matter how many paintings you have, this status was granted by your own hand. It cannot be changed. I understand. Your Highness, something has happened in the palace. Word came back from the house in the south of the city. They say Lady Su jumped into the lake early this morning. How is she? She was saved in time, her life is out of danger, but the people there say that after she woke up, she was completely insane. She tore up all the paintings in the room and kept shouting your name. She hates me after all. In her heart, I am the one who stole Pei Lin's affection. And I am the one who sent her to the cold palace. She's crazy, she brought this upon herself. During the selection, if she had been less calculating, she wouldn't have ended up like this. This has nothing to do with you. She won't see it that way. A madwoman, once she decides on an enemy, it becomes a lifelong grudge. I will go and see. Where are you going? To the south of the city. Some accounts need to be settled before that woman loses her mind completely. Your Highness, the prince has been gone for over 2 hours. That house in the south of the city is very strange. Should I send someone to meet him? No need. Pei Chongfeng's temper. No one can stop him. What happened? Did you see Su Jinhua? I did. That woman is truly mad. She was crying and laughing by turns. Did you get into a conflict with her? I wouldn't call it a conflict. I just told her a few home truths. I told her that His Majesty never had any feelings for her. She was just a shadow he found to deceive himself. I also told her that you are the last person she should hate. If she wants to hate someone, she should hate His Majesty. It was His Majesty who locked her in the cold palace. And it was His Majesty who treated her as a substitute. What did she say to that? She cried bitterly at first, until her voice was hoarse. But after she finished crying, she suddenly stared at me and asked one question. What question? She said, Pei Chongfeng. What about you? You married Chu He. Wasn't it also because His Majesty issued a decree and forced her upon you? How much of your heart is truly hers? Do you believe me? Believe what? I didn't treat you well because of that imperial decree. Believe that I married you. Not to appease His Majesty. And not for that horse. I believe you. You don't ask me why. Or doubt what Cdrama said. No need to ask. Pei Changfeng. Whether someone treats you well or not is not about what they say, but what they do. You spent almost your entire fortune to find the Lingji for me. Even when you were facing death in the northern desert, you still remembered to find medicine for me. The day you returned to the city, you said in front of everyone, let's go home. These things cannot be forced by an imperial decree. And they certainly cannot be acted out. How do you see everything so clearly? Because I'm not stupid. Regarding Cdrama. She actually revealed one more thing at the end. What thing? She said His Majesty has recently mobilized all his shadow guards to frantically investigate an old case from 2 years ago. He is investigating who exactly intercepted that secret letter written to you by the Chushui River 2 years ago. Two years ago. He did say by the Chushui River that he would write to me. If that letter had really reached the Medicine King Valley, he would have known my surname is Chu. Known that I am the daughter of the Chu family. If the letter had arrived by the day of the selection, he would have recognized you at a glance. You wouldn't have been betrothed to me. You would have entered the palace directly, becoming his legitimate noble consort. Or even empress. Since he is investigating, has he found out who it was? He has. Who is the one who kept you two apart for 2 years? By manipulating everything from behind the scenes? The Empress Dowager. The Empress Dowager? My own aunt. Exactly. She certainly has quite the repertoire of schemes. He recognized long ago that you were the one the Emperor was looking for. Yet he deliberately intercepted the letters to keep you trapped in the Medicine Valley for 2 extra years. I understand now. He brought me back to the capital and promised me the position of Imperial Noble Consort. It was never about fulfilling Pei Lin's wishes. What he wanted was for the Chu family to provide a consort he could control. To the Empress Dowager. A woman the Emperor treasures as his own life. Someone who could even influence state affairs. Is far too difficult to control. She would rather have someone ordinary. A noble lady who needs to rely on her family to maintain her standing in the harem. That is why. She would rather let you enter the palace as a humiliated candidate than let you be welcomed by the Emperor as his beloved. In her eyes, you are just a pawn to be easily manipulated. Are you alright? I'm fine. I'm just thinking. The Empress Dowager truly calculates every single move. She has been using you to the very core. From the moment you entered the capital, she had every step planned out. She made you participate in the selection because she wanted you to be the Imperial Noble Consort. When that didn't happen, she simply married you off to me. Regardless, as long as the Chu family's most beautiful daughter is locked within the royal family, the Chu family's glory in this capital will never fade. So in my aunt's eyes, I, her niece, am nothing more than a bargaining chip to be traded at any time. There is one more thing. Prince Jing just now before he left secretly passed a message to me. What message? He said, the Empress Dowager has been frequently contacting those old stubborn officials at court making moves in secret. Prince Jing said. The Empress Dowager seems to be plotting something earth-shattering. Could it be related to the throne? The Empress Dowager is not the Emperor's biological mother, after all. The bond from those years has likely been exhausted during her years of ruling from behind the curtain. Exactly. The Emperor's mother passed away early. The Empress Dowager only used the title of foster mother to help him ascend the throne. Now that the Emperor's military power is stabilizing, he is becoming less and less obedient to her. With her personality, how could she just sit and wait for her downfall? Chongfeng, we must tell the Emperor about this immediately. You want to help him? He cares for you so much. He even wanted to take you away from me. And now you want to help him protect his empire? I'm not helping him, Pei Chongfeng.
I'm helping ourselves.
You hold the elite troops of the Northern Desert. If the Empress Dowager really moves to seize the throne, to stabilize the situation, the first person she would sacrifice would definitely be you, the Prince of Su, who holds military power. Fine. If this empire falls into her hands, we truly won't have a way to survive. But I won't let you see him. I will go. No, absolutely not. He still hasn't given up on you. If you go into the palace to see him now, it's like walking into a tiger's den. It's too dangerous. Chongfeng, I am the most suitable person to go. I am a daughter of the Chu family, the Empress Dowager's own niece. I know the details of the Chu family's private accounts. Only if I am the one to tell him will Pei Lim believe it. This isn't you trying to sow discord, is it? I'll go with you. I'll wait at the palace gate. I won't let you face him alone. Prince of Su, the Emperor has an edict. Only the princess consort is to be granted an audience. Please wait in the side hall. What did you say? I am escorting the princess consort into the palace. Do you dare to stop me? Chongfeng. Don't be impulsive. I'll wait outside. If after one incense stick of time you don't come out, I will storm in. Even if it means being branded a traitor, I will bring you home. All of you withdraw. Sit. Your Majesty, I have come to the palace today, uninvited. Not to reminisce, but to speak of something that concerns the future of the Great Shun Empire. The Empress Dowager is secretly contacting court officials, using the Chu family's influence, intending to seize power. I know. Your Majesty, you already knew? From the day I ascended the throne, she has been doing these things. At first, she just wanted me to be an obedient emperor. But human greed is insatiable. Now, she is no longer satisfied with me just being obedient. Since Your Majesty sees through her schemes, why not strike first? If you arrest the Chu family now, you could resolve all of this. Chu He, you are still too naive. She is the Empress Dowager appointed by the late Emperor, the matriarch of the entire Chu clan, and my nominal foster mother. If I move against her, I shake the very foundation of the great Shun court. Why do you think I insisted? Back then, on sending Changfeng to the northern frontier? That bitter, cold place. Could it be because Your Majesty wanted to separate me from the prince? Though I have an obsession with you, I am not foolish enough to gamble with the fate of the nation. It is because the political climate in the capital is about to change in the blink of an eye. I knew she was going to make a move. I didn't want Changfeng to be dragged into this filthy whirlpool. I sent him to the northern frontier to keep him away from this death trap. I let him hold military power so that if the capital were to fall, he would have the means to protect himself. I had him preside over the spring hunt to establish his authority in the military, also that when that day comes, he can survive. So you have been protecting him all along. Since you were protecting him, why didn't you just tell him the truth? Why force him to hate you day and night? What good would telling him do? You know Changfeng best. He is loyal and emotional, but he is also the worst at hiding his feelings. If I had told him, his face would have revealed all my cards to the Empress Dowager. Go now. You should leave. Let this matter end here. Do not get involved any further. But what about the Empress Dowager? Chuhi, I am the Emperor. I will protect my own empire. Your Majesty. Take care. You too. How did it go? Did he give you a hard time? What exactly did he say? He already knew. About the Empress Dowager. About the Chu family. He has been laying plans in the dark all along. He knew all along. Then why did he insist on sending me to the northern frontier to suffer? In the end, he still wanted to separate us and keep you alone in the palace. Changfeng, he was protecting you. He is your older brother. He was using his own way to protect his only younger brother. Amidst the coming storm of blood. That's the case. Why wouldn't he tell me himself? In his eyes, am I that useless? He said you can't hide your emotions. And my mind is in such a mess. I understand. Let's go, let's return to the manor first. What's going on? Why have we stopped? Your Highness, someone is blocking the road ahead. Judging by his figure, it looks like Prince Jing, in this attire. Why are you waiting here at this hour?
Chan Fen, Miss Chu.
Something terrible has happened. The Empress Dowager is making her move. It's happening tonight. What? Has she gone mad? What about the Emperor? I just retreated from the palace. The Empress Dowager has secretly contacted the commander of the Imperial Guard at the third watch tonight. She intends to force a coup. The Imperial study is currently surrounded and locked down. His Majesty is being held under house arrest inside, and not a single message can get out. The palace defenses are extremely tight. Your Highness, how did you come to know such sensitive military intelligence? The deputy commander of the Imperial Guard is a mole I planted 2 years ago. He risked his life to send word tonight. The Empress Dowager has already issued a secret decree preparing to purge the court under the guise of clearing the Emperor's side. Changfeng, I came to find you. Because in this capital city, only you can break this deadlock. Prince Jing, please speak. You hold the elite troops that returned from the northern desert. Although the main force hasn't fully entered the city, within the Thorn Guards, there are still 5,000 men under your command. I need you to immediately use the Tiger Tally to mobilize them and enter the palace tonight to save the Emperor. Very well. As long as the Emperor is still alive, this empire will not be ruled by her. And you, Miss Chu. You are of the Chu family bloodline. No one understands better than you the secrets of the Chu family's key officials and the Empress Dowager's weaknesses. Once this succeeds, the Chu family will fall. Are you willing to give it up? Are you? When it comes to matters of great principle, there is no such thing as being unwilling, since they want to step on my life to trade for immense wealth. Then don't blame me for personally cutting off the Chu family's roots. I will handle the debts of the Empress Dowager and the Chu family. At the third watch tonight, meet me at the Qianqing Gate. Success or failure hinges on this one move. Princess, it's already the second watch. Ever since the prince left, you haven't had a drop of water. Servant, how long has Pei Changfeng been gone with the troops? Replying to the princess, it has been nearly 4 hours. This is the longest night I have ever experienced in my life. Prince Jing. You're injured. It's not my blood. It's the Imperial Guards. Changfeng has already led the troops into the Meridian Gate. He had me risk my life to break through and bring you into the palace. The palace is currently a slaughterhouse. Why do you need me to go? He intends to, in the Golden Throne Hall before all the civil and military officials, force your parents to testify against the Emperor, claiming the Emperor is not the late Emperor's biological son but was swapped at birth. He isn't just trying to. He wants to completely destroy the Emperor. Once the rumor that he isn't biological is confirmed, even if Pei Changfeng saves the Emperor, the throne will be lost. The world will surely fall into chaos. Exactly. Then he will install a puppet on the throne. And the Great Shun will be in the palm of his Chu family's hand. Miss Chu, only you can stop your parents and... Go. How reckless. Who told you to bring her here? He be obedient. Wait here. You are absolutely not allowed to go in. The Imperial Guard inside has gone mad. I must go in. My parents are in the Empress Dowager's hands. The Empress Dowager is using them as her final trump card. If you go in, you're just going to your death. Pei Changfeng, no matter how foolish or wrong my parents are, they are still the parents who gave birth to me. I cannot watch them die under the blades. Ride my horse in. The red-maned horse recognizes its master. It can keep you safe. What about you? The palace is full of death warriors now. I will follow you. I will clear the path for you in front. Anyone who wants to touch you must step over my dead body first. Emperor, this great Shun Empire was left to you by your father. Since you cannot hold on to it firmly, as your mother, I have no choice but to manage it for you. You have lost. Here, what are you doing? Who gave you permission to come here? And stop now. Enough people have died already. Stop. I have gone to such lengths to plan all of this. For whose sake? For the sake of our Chu family's century of glory. Humph. For my sake? And 2 years ago you secretly intercepted the Emperor's secret letter? Cutting off my path home. Was that for my sake? And you knew I was the person the Emperor was desperately searching for. Yet you deliberately hid my identity and sent me into the palace for the selection, wanting to use that to manipulate the Emperor. Was that also for my sake? How much do you know? I know you intercepted the letter. I know that from the very beginning, you intended to use me as a dead pawn. To trade for that pathetic bit of power in your hands. I know everything. And so what? Remember this clearly. The blood flowing in your veins is Chu family blood. I personally brought you from Bianzhou. You are a member of the Chu family in life. And you will be a ghost of the Chu family in death. From the moment you intercepted that letter. That bit of blood relation was already severed completely. As for the Chu family, to me, they were nothing more than strangers who ignored me, a sickly child, for those 13 years. You ungrateful, rebellious girl. The Empress Dowager conspired to force a coup. The evidence is irrefutable. Soldiers of the army, listen to my command. Anyone who remains stubborn and unrepentant will be executed without mercy. Lay down your weapons, and I will spare your lives. Good. Very good indeed. A fine Shuhi. A fine, deep-hidden emperor. In this game I miscalculated. You have won. I have one last question for you. And please speak. In this world, everyone is calculating against you. I calculated against you. Pei Lin also calculated against you. Have you ever hated me in your heart? I do not hate you. But not hating you does not mean I will forgive you. A fine not forgive. The winds in this capital have finally changed. The Empress Dowager is under house arrest. The Chu family is completely finished this time. Here, please see your mother. Your father and I were blinded by greed. We have failed you. Princess, please plead for us before the Emperor. We were also forced by the Empress Dowager. Princess. He said it. She says no, it's no. Before I change my mind and decide to kill. Get out now. No matter how the world changes, whether it's the Empress Dowager or the Chu family, they are all gone. From now on you have me. I know. Ever since the Empress Dowager's affair was settled, the palace has been quiet for over half a month. His Majesty's serious illness really scared everyone. His Majesty was ill for a month, and today he finally walked out of the imperial study. He just issued a decree naming Prince Jing as the Prince of Anbei, granting him 3 northern cities as his fief, hereditary and permanent. Xuanqing in the north, that is a border fortress. His Majesty is. The Emperor has finally let go. Not only did he spare Prince Jing, but he also spared himself.
Chan Fan, Miss Chu.
I am leaving. The north is a place of bitter cold, much worse than the capital. Bring some thick clothes, don't try to tough it out. I'm not a 3-year-old child. No need to nag. This is for you. These are peach blossoms from the Valley of the Medicine King. Before the campaign, I had someone bring them from Bianzhou. Unfortunately, there were delays on the road, and they had already withered by the time they reached the capital. The Valley Master sent word, saying the peach blossoms in the valley are in full bloom, asking when you will go back to see them. Prince Jing. You can just call me by my name from now on. My name is Payan. And as in peace. Payan, take care. Ahi? When do you think we will go back to the Valley of the Medicine King? Let's wait until this peach tree blooms again. We will stay there for a while then. Good, I will accompany you back then. No one will ever be able to separate us again. Good. Let's go home. Good.